So, Sholay is a fascinating movie, and I never heard about it before we had the chance to see it as a group. Which we didn't do.
So like the first time I hear about Sholay, right? Like I'm like 8 years old, and my parents have always been like telling me like, hey, before you go to, if I'm about to do something wrong, they'll be like, be careful what you're doing tonight because Gabbar Singh is watching, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tu sui nahi jaye to Gabbar tane tera raat ma tane laafo marse. As an only child, I just took it for face value, and I was like, fuck, man, like this guy named Gabbar, who I've never met in my life, is just gonna come at nighttime and slap me awake. And then my sleep cycle is gonna be ruined, my REM cycle is gonna be ruined, and fuck me up. We got Juee and Veeru, right?
So I'm like Juee. No. Real talk, I'm Juee, he's Veeru.
Alright, I don't care. Juee is like
Veeru,
this guy who's like a fucking Debbie Downer, right? Like he's just like miserable in life. And Veeru, on the other hand, is like this guy who's like constantly happy in life. He's just like always positive.
So the entire movie's like situated around this thing about Gabbar being like, dude, I have so much power. And it's all about power.
Thakur, who's this pretty much like almost like a retired like
he's literally
police commissioner,
perfect human being.
But he like wears like a shawl all the time because it's like fucking freezing in India. So like he's just like hey man, like we gotta find these two people, right? And the guy's like, hey, like who do I really gotta find? And he's like, hey, you gotta find like Juee and Veeru.
Like I'm Juee, you're Veeru.
Before anything happens, they cut off into this one sequence, and it's probably, one of the best songs in Bollywood history, and it's called Ye Dosti, right? Like the entire song is just about friendship.
Dude. I think that you are Veeru, and I think I'm Juee.
I think you mentioned that.
Hey man, this guy stands up.
It's the best song ever. It's kind of
song. Oh my god, it's
how I would describe my relationship with just about no one.
Oh,
but like they're like best friends, and like
yeah, are they? So what do they do with every decision that they have to make?
So they like freaking flip a coin.
They're
like,
okay, fucking
so
coin.
Either we like go to jail and like we like be the good guys, or we just like ditch this guy and we don't go to jail.
And they're just like,
you know what?
Whatever,
it's fine.
man.
We're gonna flip a coin.
Yeah,
it's gonna decide our own fate.
You down to flip a coin?
I'm down to flip a coin.
Yo, let's fucking.
It's kind of like what we always do. Hey, we're gonna flip a coin.
We're gonna flip a fucking coin. So he shows up in jail and he's like, yo, you guys. Alright, you guys actually want to spend the rest of your lives in jail? And they're like, no.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, no, they're like,
nah, bro.
They're like, yeah, exactly.
Like, I gotta get you guys to go track down this guy named Gabbar.
No.
They don't really know the reasons, but you know what? He offers them a $50,000.
No.
50,000 rupee. 50,000 rupee reward.
Wait.
And then he says another 20,000 if they're alive.
By the way, I just want to talk about inflation here.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, these guys got paid way too little.
They run into this girl who's just like riding horses. Right? Damn right, we're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
So like they see this girl named Basanti just like riding horse, and they're like, oh,
but like,
shit, man,
like, we skipped the whole fucking story here. What?
So like they go to Basanti, and then they're just like, oh man, you're hot as shit. Like Veeru's like, oh man, this girl, fuck. Right, and at the same time, Jay's like, oh man, I'm not as cool as Veeru, so like, I'm gonna go for like the sad girl when I find her, but like, he just like passes, right?
But you know what kind of sucks? What? It's like, you're more like Veeru.
Yeah, and you're like,
I'm more like Juee.
Jay kind of sees this girl named Radha who's like wearing a white sari, and she's probably pretty sad, and he's probably like,
no, yeah, dude.
He's probably like, oh, she's beautiful, like,
oh,
she's beautiful. The movie kind of transitions into this like normal village life, and this is the first time in the movie where Gabbar really attacks, and he's like, you know what? He sends like 3 of his guys, and he's like, you know what? Go take their grain. Go take their fucking grain.
Yeah.
So that they're like fucking starving to death, right? So like these guys are like, fuck no, you're not getting our grain. And like Thakur's like, fuck no, you're not getting my grain, man. Like I need my grain to survive. Holi is this festival of color and like powder and like powder.
All that bullshit.
Right? Like powder twice.
There's so much bullshit.
Like just a lot of fucking powder. Like we're talking purple powder, pink powder, yellow powder.
Yeah.
We're talking about a lot of fucking powder.
You can't forget the green powder.
Green powder.
How does that song go?
It's not.
He's like, hey, listen, we're gonna like disrupt their party for Holi, okay? So he does. While they get cornered, this guy Sanjeev Kumar, this guy like Thakur, doesn't freaking pull out a gun and try to help them.
Oh shit, we're right here. Yo, dude, we cannot help you if you're not gonna help yourself. And Thakur's like, you wanna know why I didn't help myself? And they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, obviously we wanna know why you didn't help yourself. And Thakur's like, oh dude, I got a story for you! Oh!
We about to drop a story on your ass!
Shows up at the farm, right? And you know what? They live a peaceful life. And Gabbar's just like, no. I want to make sure you guys have the worst existence of all time.
Or non-existence.
Holy shit, this guy got shot. And like, that guy gets shot. And then he has his wife, and that wife gets shot. And the little kid is just like, no, this guy can't shoot me. And you know what the most ridiculous part is? The kid doesn't do shit.
We're talking about like 5 people dying within 5 seconds shit. We're talking about like... Right, because Gabbar got that shot. Let me get this blanket.
So, wait, I want the blanket. No. Where the fuck do you get the blanket? I want the blanket.
Freaking Veeru is like, you know what? I want to marry like freaking, I want to marry Basanti. So like Jay's like, you know what? He goes to talk to the aunt. Hey, like freaking Veeru and like Basanti, they're perfect for each other. The aunt's like, no man, like he likes like gambling and like girls way too much for this shit. Veeru hears about this and he's like, oh no. The aunt doesn't approve. I gotta go kill myself. So he goes up to this like thing and he goes up to go kill himself. So
he goes up to the water tower, dude.
Listen, I don't want you to kill yourself. Cool. You can marry my like fucking niece, so I don't want you to kill yourself. So you got my blessing.
Niece. 1975 and girls are not fucking around. And Basanti's just like, yo, I'm not sitting here about to get captured right away. Eventually, like, obviously, if you're gonna have 5 guys chasing one person, like, at some point, they're gonna capture her. And she's like, god damn it, right?
But, the Bollywood heroine's always been, like, shy. But no, not Basanti. Like, while Basanti's dancing, her man is tied up, and, like, she kind of just broke all those gender norms. Basanti, in that way, kind of just stands out so much.
Hey, I got your fucking boyfriend over here, right? And at some point, somehow, he's managed to capture Veeru. Yo, keep dancing, and if you ever stop dancing, this guy's dead. And something's like, alright, well, if this is what it fucking takes to make sure that my guy doesn't die, I'll fucking dance. And then she sits there and dances. Literally hours. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah, Jupiter could fucking orbit the sun. Basanti's sitting there, she's like, wait, guys, I could go back and get some fucking ammo.
Basanti cannot.
No,
because her foot is bleeding up her asshole. It was the time for Jay to save. And so he comes in and he's like, oh shit, Basanti not about to dance forever. Yeah, and Jay's just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna be the hero. Before all this stuff happens, I think that I have the best window of opportunity here. So like Jay's like, you know what? I see like a stick of dynamite. And yes, it's gonna hurt me, but it's also gonna save everybody else. And he does it. And Veeru responds, and Veeru comes back from it all, right? Like whatever her strategy was, and Veeru's like, hey man, what's going on? But what he doesn't realize is that Jay sacrificed himself.
Dude.
He's just like, yo. He's just like, yo.
You guys fucking kidding. Unbelievable.
Yo, I just sacrificed myself for you, and what have you done for me, right? And then he's just like, so like, what happened to like the happy ending in Bollywood? That was the beauty of it all. This was the true birth of the Bollywood.
It's the
villain.
Shakespearean. It's the Shakespearean comedic yet tragic outcome.
But that's what makes it the first masala blockbuster
That's
of Bollywood.
Exactly it, and people just didn't know how to
And that's what everyone calls it. Everyone calls it the first masala blockbuster of Bollywood. And why do they call it that? Because
masala.